Hey guys, how's it going? Brian here. I am starting my hurricane prep, and I just got 4 5-gallon gas drums filled with gas at the gas station. I just came up to Wawa, getting all my hurricane prep going. Gas is the first thing that people buy up when there's a hurricane. And that's gas for my generator. I filled up my cars already. I filled up 1 car yesterday, 1 today, and then I just bought 4 gas drums of gas. Thankfully, gas prices have gone down a little bit because, I mean, this cost me, I don't know, $43 to buy gas. If this was the last hurricane season, oh my goodness, it would have been a lot more. I got to keep the windows down because I have 20 gallons of gas in the back of the car. So that's all gas for my generator. I had my generator out a couple weeks ago and I fired it up and tested it, so I got my generator is good to go. So what I'm going to do now is wait for the 5 o'clock advisory to see what's going on with the hurricane. I can't even say the name of this hurricane. It's the strangest hurricane name I've ever heard of in my life. A lot of my neighbors have already put up their hurricane shutters. Some of them are putting them up now. You got to put them up like the day before, because the day of a hurricane, it's going to be raining. And you don't want to be out there in the rain putting up the shutters. But I'm not quite ready to put them up yet. So tomorrow, there's a 5 o'clock advisory is the next advisory. So I'll see if the hurricane has moved to the east or moved to the west. If it moves to the east, that's further away from Florida. If it's gone to the west, that's more towards Florida. And I am in the cone, the hurricane cone. I'm in the hurricane cone. They call it the cone of concern. So the thing about gas is it's for my generator. I just filled up 4 5-gallon gas containers. I have 5 more at home. I'm not filling those up. I'll wake up in the morning, there's a 5 a.m. advisory, and depending on what that advisory says, I'll make the decision if I want to fill up my other 5 containers with gas. But by today, gas stations are going to get slammed because we are going to at least get tropical storm force weather, and you don't know if you're going to get the hurricane or not yet at this point. So people are going to panic. So when everyone gets off work today, they're going to fill up their car, and gas stations run out of gas. So I got my cars filled, I've got 4 drums of gas, and if I check out the 5 a.m. advisory tomorrow morning and it's moved more towards us, we're more in the cone, I'll go fill up my other ones early in the morning before most people are up. But there's a 5 o'clock advisory today, and depending on what that advisory says, I'll make the decision as to whether or not to put up my hurricane shutters. It takes me about an hour to an hour and a half to put my shutters up. But when you put the shutters up, hey Nick, when you put the shutters up, I can smell the gas. Your house is like at a cave, so I don't want to live like that. So you don't want to put the shutters up unless you have to. So, and this hurricane is only a Category 1. I could probably get by without putting them up, even with a direct hit from a 1. Yeah, we'll be okay, Nick. But I don't know. My neighbors are putting theirs up now, but this is the hottest time of day. It's like 100 degrees right now in Florida. I want to wait till this afternoon when it's cooler and put them up then. You know, I probably won't put them up in the whole house. I'll probably put them up on my front window, you know, of the house. Probably won't do the whole house. But the problem is the way I've got the hurricane shutters stored in my garage, the front window, they're the biggest, the longest, they're at the bottom of the pile. Oh my goodness. It's a mess. I don't know. I really don't want to put up the shutters. 5 o'clock's the next advisory, yeah. Usually get that advisory around 4:30 though. You can get it earlier. There's an advisory every hour, but there's a big one at 5. So the big one at 5 is the one that I'll look at to decide if I put the shutters up or not. And then, like I said, tomorrow morning I'll fill up my other 5 things of gas. And with the gas doesn't go to waste. So we don't get a hurricane. I just use it in the car, you know. So I won't buy gas for the next, I don't know, month for my cars. I just bought 4 new gas containers, and they're actually pretty good ones. Much better. The ones I have at home are my old ones. They're not as good as these. These have, I don't know. They're just better. Well, yeah, but I got to make the decision at 5, Nick, because it's going to get dark, and I can't be out there in the dark putting up the hurricane shutters. So if I'm going to put the shutters up, it really should be today, because it's going to be raining like hell all day tomorrow, and I have to do it in the light. So I got to make the decision at 5 as to whether or not I'm putting up any shutters. That's the way it is. It's Florida life. We really don't get that many hurricanes, you know. Usually every 12 years-ish we'll get hit by a bad one, and we had one, what, 2 years ago? So I know it's hot, but I can't have the windows up with the air on with the gas in the car. So I can smell the fumes already. I was the only person at the gas station that was buying gas, though, right now. I saw a guy this morning on my way to the radio station. But the only one right there. And people get annoyed. When you fill up gas cans like this, people get annoyed at you. And I think they get annoyed because they don't have a generator, you know? Well, the part of Florida I'm in gets like the least hurricanes. They get more, because I'm in South Florida, most of the hurricanes that hit Florida, most miss Florida, but most of them that hit Florida hit further north than me, you know? So it's kind of a myth. Because the Miami Hurricane football team, people think we get more hurricanes than we do, I think. But I'll keep you guys abreast. I'm going to, unless they shut it down, I'm going to go to the beach tomorrow afternoon, as close as I can to when the hurricane is right off the coast. So, and if I do that, they may block the beach off, where you can't go down, because they've been blocking it off so much because of social distancing, you know. But I'm gonna go to the beach tomorrow afternoon around 3-ish, 2, 3, and if the weather's too bad, I won't be able to get a live stream. I might just make a video and put it up on my channel. Maybe I'll take my GoPro, because it depends on how the weather is. I have a GoPro, and it's waterproof. So, as opposed to my iPhone 11 Pro, I don't know if I want that out in the weather or not. I'll see what it's like. But I'll try to show you guys the beach and the ocean if I can, while the hurricane is off the Florida coast. But a lot of times the police will block off the beach. But I'll do what I can do. I tell you, it's a hot one today. My neighbors putting up the hurricane shutters now are out of their minds, I must tell you. They're out of their freaking minds. I've got everything. I have the generator, I've got gas, I've got extension cord. You need extension cords because you plug the extension cords into the generator, you know, and you run those into the house. This woman's texting next to me. She's all over the road like a drunk. Whew. I know, it's hot, man. It's hot. The sun's so bright I gotta wear shades, and it's hot. One good thing though about hurricanes, when the hurricane leaves, the weather is perfect, because the hurricane, and the temperature's perfect too, the hurricane sucks all the weather with it. So it's like total perfect weather for a little while after a hurricane comes and sucks all the weather with it. Oh man, I can smell that gasoline. Woo. Can you guys smell the gasoline? It's the stench of gasoline. It's so strong. I would not be surprised if you could smell it. I know I can smell it. I'm glad I tested my generator a couple weeks ago. When you have a generator, you really should fire it up like every 6 months. Anytime I clean out the garage, I fire up the generator and use it a little bit. I think this, okay, so this house, this guy's got his shutters up. Let's see. That's one. This guy's got his shutters up. Let's see here. This guy's got his shutters up. That's two. This guy's putting his up. This guy's got his shutters up. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people on my street. Nope, 7. 7 either have their shutters up, they're putting them up, or they put up some of them, like I'm gonna do probably later. So that's it. All right, guys, well, I'll keep you guys up to date on my hurricane preparations and the hurricane over the weekend, all right? So subscribe if you're new. And I don't, because we already have like food and water because, hey, Chris, when hurricane season starts June 1st, we kind of slowly buy things, that we would use anyway. So we've got water, we've got food and things like this. We never used to do that when we were younger. And then when a hurricane comes, you go out and you're spending so much money. So now the only thing I have to spend money on is gas for the generator, you know what I mean? So as opposed to going out, sometimes people go out and spend $1,000 on hurricane prep and then there's no storm. Me, I'm pretty prepped up all the time. We do our shopping slowly. We only buy things we'll use. So if there's no hurricane, we'll use it anyway. And that's the way it is. And I got the generator and I'm prepared. All right, guys, I will be back over the weekend and keep you updated on the hurricane here in Florida. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. See you later.